Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This is going to be a quick reading. I tried filming yesterday. It was too much for my phone. It just wasn't uploading. So I'm going to make it shorter and I should be able to make more videos soon in the room. But right now I'm doing the readings in the car. So I feel like there's a lot of it's almost like somebody or even yourself got to know yourself, or somebody else got to know you, because in the past you have the moon, and the moon, it does feel like there's a lot of deep things there. Like if there's things that you weren't necessarily hiding, but you don't share that much, and now it's kind of more out in the open. And this could even be like the dark web, or like the weird part of YouTube type of situation, where maybe a person or people didn't know shit about you, and it's not like something that you necessarily tried to hide, but it never really needed to pop up in conversation. So it was just kind of like one of those things. Oh, and I turned my car off, so hopefully the light stays on, and if not, hopefully you could still see the cards, and hopefully I could still see the cards. But I feel like I can. So I feel like that's something that's super enlightening, and not only for you if you're learning more about yourself or another person, but it's like the more you know, and there is so much expansion here and acceptance, and there's a little bit of peace, because maybe somebody was thinking a certain type of way about you, and or the other way around. And then the more that they figure out and the more that they learn, you're not much of a secret necessarily, and maybe the secret kept it so or unnecessary, or something that wasn't trying to be a secret was making the situation seem more stressful than what it needed to be. And it is almost as if maybe if you ask the question, they'll just answer that for you, but maybe you didn't even know those types of things to ask. It kind of goes with getting to know somebody, or getting to know certain situations, to make sure that I feel like it puts you more at ease. Because in the present, oh my god, don't look at I have 10 drinks in the car. So the present is the Ace of Swords, and I feel like there's that type of, it's interesting because it's the beginning of the year and you think about resolutions, and I I feel that it's interesting because um I don't know if people just want to come up to me to say these things to me. So I go to the bookstores a lot. I go to different bookstores. I kind of rotate, because I I don't want to go there all the time. So I try to rotate where I go. And people come up to me maybe mainly for my knitting. Elderly people love me, and not in a weird way. So, and then there was a woman, and she wanted me to show her how to knit, and I was doing that the other day. The other day, there was also an elderly man, and he goes regularly to one of the bookstores, and he knows that I go there pretty frequently too. And then, because sometimes he would be like, "Oh, this is your spot." I do go in a specific area where I like to knit. I like to go in the high chair areas. So he was asking if I had any resolutions for the new year. I'm like, no, I don't usually make them. And he's like, can I give you some resolutions? And I'm like, go for it. And then there were 5 of them, and he said, if you forget them, ask me and I'll tell you them again. And let me see. So there's live in the moment. If you want to do something, it's go for it. Be content. There was one of the big ones, attitude. I feel like it came up pretty specifically, and I'll share that in a second, so I list all of them. Share the wisdom, and that was specific to like extended family, and I was like, I don't really have extended, but I feel like it could be like in general people that you interact with or people that you kind of relate to in that way. And the golden rule to like treat others the way that you want to be treated. I feel like that goes with attitude as well, because I do have more of a strained relationship with my parents, specifically my mom. And like I was at my godmother's for a while, and it was pretty smooth sailing, and my godmother had like kind of plans for us. It was kind of fun because she saw what I did, and it was like one of those things where I know that, especially with art or anything, you have to be careful because there has to be other things to sustain you. But she really wanted me to like start a business and sell my artwork, and I had to stay with her until like maybe I move or like decide what I was gonna do. And she was really excited like when I was teaching knitting classes, and then it was it was fun. And even my aunt too, she was interested in the my knitting and if I were to sell them. So going here, I mean I understand, because I was like, I know my parents wanted me to do other things, like to go back to school and do pharmacy school, and there were other things that they wanted me to do. And I was like, I can't be a bird in a cage anymore. And it would be a little bit of a surprise, because maybe they're like, how are you going to be a bird in a cage, because I keep telling you the same answer and you keep trying to change my answer, and this is how firm I am with it. I am free as the wind, and that's what my soul wants to be. So I know like you could really see like where you want to go with certain things in life. So it was just nice, because I feel like it's one of those pedal pushing things where you believe in your dream, and then you have somebody else like my godmother that believes in the dream, and you're just like, this one's for you, and well, for me. And to have it and to believe in it and to go for it. So because the overall energy is the devil card, there can be certain things that try to push you this way or that way. It does feel a little bit manipulative, or it feels controlling in a way where it's like you're wanting your life to be this way, and then it's trying to make it or force it to be another way. The obstacle is the Eight of Cups, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. This is interesting because these two were actually the present energies in the last reading, but I just couldn't upload it. I'm thinking maybe I can like link it to my laptop and try to upload it from there. And then how to overcome the obstacles is the Nine of Cups. And these are festive cards. Like with the Eight of Cups, it's linking to more like Ukrainian heritage. It's the Glory to Ukraine Tarot. This is like linking to the summer solstice, and then this event links to like winter festivities. So it might be kind of like a seasonal thing. And then I saw a tree because I was walking in the woods. There's woods near my brother's place. And there was like this specific tree that just refused to like let go of its leaves. I feel like there's that type of power that goes into it. Then there's also an unhinged energy to it too. Very eccentric, and I think like it's helpful to understand and to make sure that if you have that energy in your life, and if you are that energy, that it's okay. And the job interview, well, another job interview that I had was for helping with autistic children, and they were doing like um, scenarios, like, and you would answer how you would approach the scenarios, like hypothetically. And one of the main things was like if they were playing with their blocks or they were putting it in a specific order and then they were really focused on it, like what would you do? And I feel that one of the main things that was important and that it kind of came to me was, well, it did come to me, I said it, was that investment and interest is really important, I feel like, in those situations. A lot of times when you have maybe behavioral things going on, a lot of times it's looked down upon certain aspects of yourself because it's like your behavior is part of who you are. So for like in generality or in general, I feel that it would go a long way if someone showed them how it was great for them to do certain things. And it's I think it's comforting and having that acceptance, and it helps propel things in a good direction. So with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords, I just feel like the Queen of Wands is just saying what she wants to say, and especially like talking how she wants, and because you have the swords with the communication there, and then really unhinged. It's like saying exactly what she or he wants. And then you have it kind of looks like an instrument and she's playing it, so that seems something of that nature. I also saw like a post about if you were to steal something like at a just to inconvenience somebody, if you were like robbing somebody, like what would you steal? And then someone commented the plate in the microwave, and I would be so irritated. And then there was like this other post being like, if you robbed an eccentric person, and it just has like all of those specific knickknacks and things that they love to have, like, oh my god, please don't steal my bag that's shaped like a pizza, I really love this. And it goes to show that type of individuality, and I feel that the power really comes through when you're being your authentic self. So thank you guys so much for watching. Should I? Well, I think I'll end it here because I want to make sure that this actually uploads. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.